record here.
Yeah.
So we are here with Rudy Rudiger, ready for a fun show. We got some comments.
I can't wait.
Nick says, "What's up, Rudy?"
What's in that mystery box?
Yeah, it's fun, right?
Yeah,
this is a
yeah.
lot of fun. Rudy, awesome guy, says, "Rob, you got some fans in here, Rudy."
Super. Yeah.
All right, so I'll let you just open this up.
All right.
And we'll see who we got here in our slab break.
All right, slab break. We're going to open. Holy cow, you won't believe this, you guys. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me.
You know this guy?
Howie Long is one of my best.
Yeah, that's great. Howie
Long. You know how exciting this is? Howie Long.
That's perfect.
Plus, he's good looking.
He is good looking.
Yeah.
Not as good looking as you, though, right?
Right. Awesome.
Do you want to show it off for the guys
Look
real
at
quick?
that, guys.
Like right here. Sorry. No, hold on.
Howie Long,
Look
guys.
at that. That's nice.
The real deal.
That's cool right there.
Boy, isn't he sharp. Unbelievable. I didn't think I would get Howie. One of the best.
He's got a good-looking auto,
He
too, right?
is one of the best, yes.
That's great.
All right, that's exciting.
So,
All right.
Sean Jacobson, congrats, dude.
we got the Raider fans in here getting super pumped.
And I live in Vegas, by the way, you guys.
Oh, that's
The
cool.
Vegas Raiders, huh?
Yeah,
It's got a
that's
nice
cool,
ring to
man.
Hey, we won the Stanley Cup last year.
You did?
Yes, we
That's
did.
true.
And the Aces just won the championship.
Yeah, they just won it
WNBA.
last night.
Let me
Yeah.
get this jersey break
Okay,
set
here we
up
go.
for him. Hold on
All
one second,
right.
Rudy. Let me get you the division set up here. 1 second, sir. Here we go. Let me get these guys all set up for their spots. We have some questions for you. If you guys have any questions for Rudy, let us know, right?
Yeah, now's the time. Shoot away.
Where's Kyle Disser? He's the journalist here for us.
Oh, boy.
All right, so 10 clicks. I'll throw these guys in all their spots. We are all set up and ready. Go.
Ready
Go for
to
it.
go. You guys won't believe it. But Joe Montana played with me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
right? I've heard of him.
He wants me to say I played with him. And he played with me.
That's right.
Right.
Let's get it right.
You gotta be kidding. Look at this. Dawson.
Whoa.
It's gotta be Len Dawson.
That's
Wow.
like
Oh
Dawson.
my God. No, guys, this is really, I grew up with these guys.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
Wow.
Len Dawson.
That's perfect.
Perfect. Thank you very
Look at
much.
that. Nick
Wow.
Lyne saying, too, Rudy, I need a win. He had the AFC West, and you pulled him a Lynn Dawson.
Yes.
Oh my
How about
God.
that?
Dang.
Hey, wouldn't it be cool if we had a Joe Montana jersey?
Well,
Look what I got, Joe.
right?
Get it right to him.
Well,
Yeah. Even though you think the movie's kind of hokey pokey, I'm the real guy, Joe.
I love it.
Well, let me ask you, what's Joe Montana like?
Good guy. I like Joe. He likes to joke around like I do, and we do joke. But unfortunately, he wasn't at the game that I played. But he said the crowd never chanted Rudy. Well, how could he hear if he wasn't at the game?
That's right.
Why wasn't he there?
That's a good
He had
point.
an accident with his finger. He was injured. So they didn't dress him for the game. That's why he wasn't there.
That's awesome.
And they said I dressed because he wasn't on the dress list. False. Fake news.
Fake news. I think he was intimidated by you being there, man.
Yeah, but he's a good guy. I love him.
Yeah.
I love you, Joe.
Who's the most fun guy you played with?
Oh, wow. There's a bunch of them. You know, you go to Ross Browner, Al Hunter. You go to, Joe Montana. You go to Mike Fanning. You go to, how about this tight end for the Raiders? Dave Casper.
Casper the
Yeah.
Ghost?
The Ghost.
Yeah.
Jerry DiNardo. Holy cow. I think of all those guys. We lost Ross recently, and Willie Fry we lost. He played for the Steelers. But these were great guys. They really were. And, I remember these guys. Now that I see them, I see their kids. and their kids said, did my dad play with you? What an honor.
Right? We got
fantastic.
Robbie says he wants to thank you for being a good role model. The movie inspired him as a boy from Chicago who played football that didn't get much attention, but still proved it to the coaches. So inspiration for Robbie.
Hey, Robbie, this November we're coming out with the new Rudy cut. It's called the Director's Cut. November 11th it's coming out. Nice. It's awesome. I can't wait for you to see that.
The 30-year anniversary of the
30-year
movie. I think you
anniversary
just
of the
talked
movie.
about it. What's going on
Amazing.
with that?
Yeah, we going to have a big premiere in L.A. We're excited. We put 14 more minutes in the movie. More Vince Vaughn in the movie. So he's excited, of course. John Favreau. How about that?
He's great at the
How
team.
big is
amazing.
John Favreau now, you guys?
He's legit.
Their first movie was Rudy, and we casted him right out of Second City, and John was washing dishes
Oh,
at
wow.
the time. Look how big he is today.
That's cool. Robert
Amazing.
says, hate to do this to you, but he says, fight on.
Fight on, my man. Hey, we didn't fight when we played Louisville, did we?
Yeah, that's right.
Right?
And we should never have called that timeout against Ohio State.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing? We show up with 10 guys. What happened to the 11th?
Hey, Nick, we can do that.
fantastic.
Nick, if you would like that, he wants you to sign his jersey. If you want to sign the Len Dawson jersey, Nick, the same jersey, we can get a dual sign for you.
Why not?
We do have something for you to sign as well, by the way. Something for us, a little treat for us. This helmet here.
Oh, yeah. We
This
could do
Ultimate
that.
Autographs helmet.
How about that?
Got you a couple Sharpies here, whichever one you think works
Oh,
best.
this works good right here. See, who's this guy?
I think that's Marcus Valdez-Scantling.
Yeah.
Whoever he is, we're going above him.
There you
That's
go.
right, you're better.
Right where you belong.
Right where you belong.
Hey, I didn't mean that. Hey, you're number 83, dude. So you're cool.
You're cool.
All right, well, let's get him he wants this signed. He
Okay.
wants the Len Dawson jersey dual signed by you. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is, actually.
Yeah, did you ever think your signature would be right by Len Dawson?
No.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Dream big. Look at the
Oh, that's
inscription.
beautiful.
Hey,
That's
guys.
cool.
You know, I had to dream big to play for Notre Dame. Think about it.
Yeah, what was the key to making that happen for you?
Show up. Show up for
important.
practice. That was the key. No matter how
Was
hard.
your coach, was it
I had
Dan
two coaches.
Devine?
I had Eric Parsegian
Okay.
and Dan Devine.
Yeah.
Eric left Notre Dame my senior year, and Dan comes in from the Packers my senior year. So I had kind of like a setback that was a setup, if that makes sense. Think about it. If Dan didn't come in and NCAA to make that rule of 60 guys can only dress, Eric used to dress 110, no movie.
No movie.
Crazy.
No movie. Because the odds were against you to dress. 50 guys couldn't dress for the home games. They used to dress all the seniors.
So, didn't you play one snap and you got a sack? Is that right?
3.
3 snaps.
Kickoff, snap before the tackle, then the final 5 seconds were on the clock. I looked up at the clock, said, I can do this. And then it happened. Because that's why practice is so important. If you show up for practice, go to practice, and act like you're going to make a tackle, hey, game is fun.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
man.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm jealous that you got to play on that field. That's pretty iconic.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
well, you know, it's no one's. When they carried me off the field, I was embarrassed, truly embarrassed, because no one's ever been picked up and carried off that field. And I don't blame Joe Montana. Say it was a joke. To me, it was a joke too. What are you doing, guys? I felt embarrassed, and you know, think about it, guys. It's an iconic field. It's the land where all the great ones played, and you're entitled to play. A lot of guys were entitled, but when the guys who worked hard to play on that field, they respected that field. Even the opposing teams respected that field.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's right.
Let me ask you an autograph question because
You
we're a
got it.
memorabilia company.
Right. Oh, wow.
Let me show this off, by
I
the way.
couldn't tell.
You couldn't tell. We have the Dream Big inscription here on this one, the Len Dawson jersey.
Right.
Do you work on your autograph? Is that something you work on? Because it looks
Yeah.
pretty nice.
Very
Well,
nice.
that's because I went to Catholic schools.
Okay.
The cursive.
They put it into you, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Write your name 500 times because I was bad in class. So it paid off.
You know, Bob Lilly had a really similar story to that as well.
Yeah.
Same deal.
That's how it happens. You know, it's fascinating. You never think it would pay off, but it does.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
these guys really appreciate a clean auto, and you definitely have one of the better ones we've seen.
Hey, he's got a good one.
Yeah, that's a good-looking jersey now.
You bet. Well, you guys are
So,
awesome.
yeah.
Well, you're fun.
Yeah, well, you're
Yeah.
fun, man.
Yeah, man.
I got a
Yeah,
fun
this is
fact
great.
for you. I've
What's
actually met your brother, Mick Rudiger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You met Mick?
Yeah. He was a wrestling coach at Equa
I
Valley High
have
School.
5 brothers,
Yeah.
all Hall of Fame wrestling coaches.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
Why weren't you a wrestler?
I was in high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Not any good, but I was.
They liked your autograph, by the way, and they can't wait to see the 30th anniversary movie.
Please,
Yeah, it's gonna be
you're
great.
gonna love that. I'm telling you, it's a better movie. If you saw
Yeah.
Rudy, the first cut of Rudy, you're gonna like the second cut.
You followed the Notre Dame team right now. And one of our guys was asking earlier about the current coach and what you think.
Well, I have a problem.
Uh-oh. Let us know.
Here we
Let
go.
us know.
Yeah. Well, when I watch Notre Dame football, it's like watching the Yankees.
Okay.
When you watch a Yankee player, they all look alike, don't they? Haircuts, uniform. But when one player has a beard and long hair, you make him the captain? Really?
Really?
How about if you shave your beard to look like the rest?
Fall in line.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, shave your beard, Kyle.
Yeah,
Hey,
right.
Colin,
I've been the odd man
That's
out.
how I think. If you want to be part of the team, look like us, right?
Agreed.
Right?
Yeah.
That's called unity. That's called, hey, I'm not better than you. I'm not better looking, because we're all ugly to begin with, right? So my whole point is, look alike, and you play alike. You believe alike. Does that make sense?
Oh, that makes perfect
That's
sense.
just my input. Now,
Yeah.
you don't have to go with that. That's just me. I'm old school.
Sure. And it
And
works.
hey, well, he gets $1 million a year. That's not bad.
No, not
Yeah.
bad at all.
Did you ever go back for games and stuff?
I was at the USC game,
Oh, that's a good
But-
game to be at, right?
but I never went to the game. I did my book signing and left because I like watching it on TV.
Nice.
There you go.
Well, that was a treat for people, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I was a coach at Notre Dame, that's how I would address my team, my kids. You're all
Okay.
going to look alike. We play alike. We act alike. We protect each other. We're all brothers. Everybody together. That's the Yankee way. Because
Get
I
it?
grew up a Yankee.
Are you a Yankee fan?
I am, big time.
Oh, get him in line.
Hey, nothing like being a Yankee, bro.
Yeah.
You know, even
I'm a
though-
Cubs fan.
Well, I'm a Cubs. Listen, the Cubs too, man. You know, you grew up with the Cubs. You kind of get this.
I'm
When
u- I'm
are
used
they
to
ever
losing.
going to win? Right. But when they won, wasn't that awesome?
Oh, it
That
was
was- it
massive.
was a
Oh,
party
it
over
was
here.
Awesome.
The way they did it, too.
Hey, so I hope you guys don't take me the wrong way when I say that. That's my personal. That's the old school thinking.
Well, just a final question for the customers.
Go
If
ahead.
anyone else has any questions for Rudy, now's the time to shoot your shot.
Yeah,
He's got a lot of great. You have a question?
I've just
Colin?
got one. I
Okay.
mean,
Yeah.
the movie was so big, obviously. I'm just curious, like, the immediate impact. Like, how did your life change pretty much overnight
Well,
after
it
the
took
premiere?
me 10 years to put the movie together.
Sure.
When I saw the movie Rocky, I went out to Hollywood, started putting the idea together. The victory was the journey.
Yeah.
It wasn't the movie, getting the movie done. It was the victory of getting that movie okayed, to get it green lighted, to get it filmed. That was the victory. It's almost better. Actually, it was just as exciting as playing in that football game. The game is open, 27 seconds, right? In a movie, we created a family atmosphere, because when you put everybody together, all the actors and all the people putting the movie together, you become a fan. I miss that. That's what I miss. But it was fun putting it together. I loved it. And like I said, it's I never expected the movie to do what it did, but I expected the movie to give the message.
We got a
It
couple
did.
questions
Yeah,
for you. I'm going
go
to slide
ahead.
in here.
Go ahead.
So first and foremost here, we got a question. Did you get to keep any jerseys or helmets from when you were on the team?
Yes, the managers of that football team gave me my jersey and my helmet after the year was over. And I got to do that. And I gave it up for charity, for the NFL charities.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. So we did give it for a purpose and a cause.
Were you happy with the actor who played you? Sean Astin
Sean
was the
Astin,
actor.
yeah.
Sean
I call him
Astin, yeah.
Sam from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Well, hey, he got Sam because of Rudy.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Just
true.
so you know. Sean Astin was playing in a movie called Memphis Belle. And we were casting Rudy at that time. And when I saw Sean in that movie, because my dad was a B-17 bomber in World War II, and Sean was in the same position my dad was, in the turret gunner, and I said, hey, that's him. And that's how we casted Sean out of that movie, Memphis Belle.
Wow.
So it's kind of cool. So Sean was a great guy. The minute I met Sean, I knew he was so genuine, so real. he was that guy, a lovable guy, naive type of guy. You could fall in love with, vulnerable. You wanted him to win. That's the type of personality he had.
Was that you too? Was that your personality?
Matches.
Can you tell?
Right? Right?
It was meant to be.
Yeah, it was.
And I mean, to this day, I've seen interviews with Sean Astin.
Yeah,
People
he's
are
a great
still
guy.
yelling. They're still yelling Rudy out.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
That's what
Well,
they
he
think of.
did the red carpet Lord of the Rings, and they chanted Rudy. So he will always keep that name.
Absolutely.
He's proud of that too, by the way. He's not, look at Jon Favreau. I always
Massive.
look at John, with Marvel Studios and what he did with Iron Man and Disney, and wow. And he was on set, very passionate about getting in the movie business, and he stuck to it. He was a sponge. Very proud of him, but I don't even know if he knows me today. Doesn't matter, but I'm proud of you, John.
I'm sure he would.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
might
might
be
know
watching.
me.
Who knows? You never know who's out there lurking.
Yeah, I doubt it, but
Yeah.
but
So,
anyhow.
Another question from
Yeah.
Nick. In the workout room, who was the strongest? Like of your teammates,
Well,
who got
you know-
after it the most?
Willie Fry.
Willie Fry?
Willie Fry, man, he was a magnet. I mean, he was like, wow, the guy you wouldn't want to be like. His body, his strength, everything. Ken McAfee was strong too, by the way.
Okay.
He was
How about
strong.
you? Were you strong?
I was when I was in the Navy. I was in the Navy before Notre Dame, which you didn't know. Watch Rudy Rudiger the Walk on our documentary. It's an Emmy Award-winning documentary on Amazon Prime. I was in the Navy before Notre Dame. We didn't show that in the movie because the writer decided not to have that part. But it's okay. It was more about the message than a documentary, the movie. But in real life, I started working out in the Navy for Notre Dame because the Navy changed my mindset that I could be somebody.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Got another one. Who's your favorite NFL player to watch today?
Today, Brock Purdy, love him.
Purdy Mania.
There's just something about that young boy, that young man. I love his spirit, love his confidence, and he. Guess what? Last guy on the bench, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Last pick in the
Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr. Irrelevant.
I love
It's
it.
fitting that you like him because you were not supposed to be playing and you made your way as a player. He wasn't supposed to be a starting
That's
quarterback
right.
in the
He
NFL.
was. But look at him now.
He's good.
I'd be willing to bet Rudy's one of his favorite movies.
I bet you. We should ask him.
I don't know.
We do talk about Brock Purdy a lot. Colin and I both think he's the real deal.
Yep.
Tough
He
week
is.
last week, but he's very.
Yeah,
very
you
good
gotta have
player.
your.
He's a
You're
gamer.
not gonna have a good week every week,
Yeah.
but he's there, man. He's a good guy.
Well, and I'll tell you how much, if he bounces back this week,
He will.
that's what it's about.
That's what it's about.
We got Robbie saying in the scene where you were getting hit in practice.
Yeah.
Who was the hardest hitter that you took?
Bobby Golick.
Bobby Golick?
Bob Golick.
In an
It's
instant.
it's like hitting a tree.
Oh, that's tough. That's
He
tough.
was a good guy, tough guy. He was solid. He did well in the NFL as well.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yep.
Wow. This
Wow.
is cool.
That is very
We appreciate you being on here with us. This
Hey,
is fun.
you guys are fun. Hey, we'll do it again sometime.
Yeah, I'll give
Appreciate
it
Please,
autographs.
it. All right, guys.
You're always
Hope you
welcome.
enjoyed yourself.
You
Thank
bet.
You're
you.
always welcome.
Hey, fake Joe Panzer for bringing me here. Great guy.
Joe's a legend.
They
He's
just
a
walked
legend.
out.
He's a legend.
He has a son, Sonny. Little Sonny, man, he's going to be a legend. He's going to go to Notre Dame.
There you go. Hey,
All
great
right.
school.
Great school.
Here's a funny one. We'll get one more here
All right.
from Nick. This
All right,
is
Nick.
this is a great question, Nick. After your appearance in the game you played, did the girls start coming after you? That's a great question.
Hey, time out. The girl I chased while I was at Notre Dame, I saw her 40 years later. Thank you, God, I didn't get her.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's great.
You bet.
It's fantastic.
That's cool, man. That's how you get
See, God shuts the door for a reason.
right.
Yeah, right. He was looking out for you.
It turns out you were too good for her, not the other way
Well,
around.
no,
right?
she's a good girl, don't get me wrong, but I tell you, we all change as we get. Look at how ugly I got. Can you imagine
I'm
that?
the same.
Yeah, we
way.
all get. But now I'm starting to change. It's not the outside that's good looking. It's the inside out. Remember
That's
that,
true.
guys.
There you
That's
go.
true.
It's a
All
good
right.
message.
Whenever you watch the show, remember
right.
every time you put up with me and Colin
That's right.
on the screen. Just
Hey,
remember that.
Call Dan Patrick. Tell him I was not offsides. Period. All right.
Someone else asked that earlier.
Yeah.
I went ahead and just
Look
let it
at
go.
the Rudy tackle. You can get it on YouTube. You can see it for real. I was not offsides. And by the way, Georgia Tech makes a lot of money when we play them. They wear these shirts. Rudy was outside. They got thousands of them. We missed the boat on that deal.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Fantastic.
All right, man. We love you. Gotta go.
Yeah, thank you
All
so
right,
much,
brother.
Rudy.
See you guys.
Pleasure.
Thank you so
See you.
much.
All
Pleasure
right,
having
brother.
you.
See you
great.
later.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Can we do a real quick picture? And Nat wants to do a picture with us in here. Oh, just a real quick picture. You have us by the sign here.
Hey, you guys are fun.
You want to be in the middle? Let's get you in the middle here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the guys appreciate it, man. You're great.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
cool.
A lot of autographs here, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you so much, Rudy.
Thank you, Rudy.
Keep having fun.
Yeah, that's what we do here.
Well, you're awesome. You're natural.
You're awesome. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Look at that, dual signed.
Yeah.
Nick Line walked
Who
in.
would've thought?
He didn't wake up today thinking he'd get Len Dawson and a Rudy dual signed jersey.
No.
This is live
Inscribed it,
signed.
too. Dream big. I love
This
it.
is your shirt right here, the Dream Big.
Yeah. You don't need to
so-
get this one certified. We're just showing the video.
Just yeah, show him the video. Going up on the YouTube page, by the way.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's
He was
cool,
great.
man. That is very, very cool.
He was great.
So we've
a lot
put
of
up
good
some
messages.
breaks. Yeah, a lot of good messages.
Yeah, no, we're getting close on that double baseball.
So
break,
do you
too,
think
to go.
I get to keep my job, or is Rudy replacing me? I'm a little nervous.
You know what? Rudy did pretty well. I'm gonna be honest.
Did very well.
He was comfortable.
Brandon says, great interview. Cool man says Nick. LOL, awesome. That's funny. Rudy says Robbie. Sean says, thanks, Rudy. Robert said, thanks, Rudy, for your story. I got to get back to work. That jersey just became a one of one. That's awesome. There's
Right.
probably not a single dual signed Rudy and Len Dawson jersey
I can't imagine.
in existence.
There's
No.
one.
So that is absolutely cool. Oh, that's not the one I want to do. Hold on one second.
Yeah, and it's great for Nick too. I mean, I don't know, something special that you're always
Yeah.
gonna remember this moment at Ultimate
Now
Autographs.
here's that close up here on our main product cam. The Dream Big inscription. And actually both of these guys, Len Dawson and Rudy, with very, very clean autographs, Colin.
Super nice. Yeah, and he was excited. He was excited about Howie and Len Dawson.
Yeah, he's like Howie Long. I'm like, yeah.
He's like a kid in a candy store.
That
pulling
worked
that
out
stuff.
perfect. I gotta be honest with you. Worked out perfect that he pulled two legends. You know,
Yeah.
forget the modern guys. I wanted to see what, the old school guys he knows very well.
Yeah, so, but yeah, congrats to the winners too during all that, by the way.
That is Nick Line. And then we had Sean Jacobson, AFC West Special, Rudy Rudiger, Len Dawson, Howie Long. That is fantastic.